Grayling Parnell, who says he does fashion, but girl, I couldn't name one fashion thing that he does. You are no law. You are no Law Roach. I guess he did some styling, whatever the case is, and all other stuff. But anyway, he's been notorious and in our circles a lot of going after barely legals, grooming them. There was one he had that was a boyfriend. They had to sign an NDA, tattooed his name on his face, and then they broke up. So the boy is running around, I guess, with Grayling's name tattooed on his damn face, which you are the fool for that, but I get it. When you're young, you do a lot of dumb shit. We've all been there, and we've all done dumb things in our teens, and when we were barely legal. So I don't know. The recent boyfriend, I don't think signed an NDA because recently, child, he basically outed Grayling and his whole HIV status. And when I first got wind of this, I was like, I got to send this to production because I don't think they were aware of it. So I had to send them the Twitter link, and I gagged. So the same way the host, I can't remember the queen name because all of a sudden black bloggers got to be putting wigs and shit on, thinking they funky fucking Dineva when they want to spill tea. Even Funky don't even put wigs on his head anymore to get attention. When he gagged, was like, I did the same thing at the same damn time. I'm like, yeah, what are y'all doing? So anyway, I want to play y'all this clip to give y'all some little nuance. Shout out to Deco Aesthetics. He did the story, but I knew the tea way before that, and I was like, I definitely got to come do the story now. But anyway, so yeah, this is the clip, and then we'll come back and we'll talk. Oh yeah, he does OnlyFans. Oh yeah, it's a lot. So
this one's age in particular, ranging from 17 to 20 to 18. So I mean, at this point, it's up in the air how old he actually is. But yeah, they both came online and say how Grayling would pull him by the hair, would toss him around, and would basically attack him. And Grayling had to continue to double down with his insults on him, saying, look at your body, lift up your shirt, look at your body, look at my body, basically demeaning him and degrading him for his physical appearance, until the boy finally went for Grayling's status. Nico, his HIV status.
Look at this. You was so tell him how you jumped off the third floor balcony.
Because he
So
grabbed
why
my
you jumped
hair.
off the fourth floor balcony? You scared me. I beat you up. You still got the same braids in your hair, you dirty ass bitch.
You pussy.
You literally stink, bro. Show him how sex you are, bitch. Show him your body. Lift your shirt up, bro. Lift your shirt up. Lift your shirt up. Show your body. Show your body. Show your body, bro. Your body. Show your body. Show your body. Show your teeth. You dirty bitch. You dirty. You dirty bitch. But you keep calling me though. But you keep calling me. But you keep calling me. But you keep calling me though.
You take your pill at this moment, right?
You trying to get a storyline.
Mind you, we broke up. I left your ass. I left you. You with you?
He said, "Go take your pill." Oh.
Well, you cut it at the best part because that was when he was going to say what it was, and then he was supposed to gag with the face. But for the most part, what he basically was going to do was when Grayling cut off or hung up or didn't want to be a part of the BIGo video anymore, the ex revealed that Grayling, excuse me, my nose, my fucking allergies, Grayling is HIV positive and had to go take his HIV medication. First, when I heard that was a gag because, anybody who's spilling tea and reading and this, that, and the third, it's, in my opinion, no place for anybody to spill anybody's personal information. And I don't know what the laws are because I think there are in Atlanta, but Grayling can press charges for somebody spilling their personal information. So that's why I don't like BIGo. Y'all be going on there. Y'all just all y'all do is sit and argue and do all that crazy stuff for attention. And while it's cute or whatever to get that juicy scoop in the tea and this and the third, HIV should not be used as a way to weaponize against someone, especially when we've come a long way with this virus. And it's a prominent disease within our community, specifically amongst Black gay men. Now, I hope that Grayling is going around informing a lot of the young boys that he's hooking up with of his status, and not just out here being laying it low and spreading it wide and not telling people. But then on the other hand, because Grayling is a predator and seeks out these boys that are young, dumb, and full of cum, do I feel sorry for this man when he is an apex predator? You literally seek out, you're a man in your 40s, lying about your damn age. I don't know if we could say alleged because the facts is out there. He has openly admitted that he goes after all these young boys in this side. So I don't even think it's alleged. I think it's an actual fact. He says all this shit. He posted on social media. So the problem with a lot of y'all is y'all go on here bragging thinking the shit is cute. And then when people bring it up and use it against y'all, then you want to try to backpedal and pussy pop and act like we the crazy ones. I don't know what a 40-something-year-old man gets out of hunching a child. I don't see nothing sexy about no fucking kids. I really don't. You're already making our community look bad because they already look at us like we're a bunch of damn groomers and pedophiles. You already got people out here thinking that drag queens out here grooming children. Nonsense. Quiet as this cap. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but a lot of drag queens don't even like your fucking kids. They don't. I know people that'll read to them. I know a couple of drag queens that do the drag queen story hour, but for the most part, a lot of the drag queens don't want kids in their establishments. A lot of drag queens don't even like your fucking children. So I don't know where this whole story of drag queens grooming children is coming from when we got pedophiles in the church molesting your kids, priests, pastors, the like. This idiot out here going after young boys, grooming them, making them sign NDAs. Why they got to sign an NDA for? You ain't Raven goddamn Simone, where you need to be having people signing NDAs because you don't want them spilling tea about what you doing to them. And then talking about the boy's body, but it didn't stop you from screwing them. And how you at 40 years old and your go-to read is lift up your shirt, lift up your shirt. The boy looked like he's skinny. So what body fat he got on him? He probably looked like your typical basketball player build. Now, as far as the boy goes, I don't know his name, but I'm not surprised that he would go and use that as a read. When you're young and impressionable and you don't really have that much life experience, your go-to is going to be whatever you could grasp at. So you're going to use someone's sexual status or STI or whatever the case is as a read. I'm not saying it's right, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And I think we really need to talk about, in our community, sexual abuse amongst young boys. Wasn't there just a story that came out that a correction officer is getting her ass thrown in jail, excuse me, for blowing a damn 15-year-old inmate? So they out here grooming your kids, abusing your kids, taking advantage of your kids. And what I don't get is the overall hypocrisy. Y'all look at women sleeping with young boys as a rite of passage. Oh yeah, he a man. No, sexual abuse is abuse, regardless of who's doing it. It shouldn't matter the gender. We shouldn't only just go and want to throw men under the jail for doing it, but then you want to give a pass to women. Hearing stories, I heard a story about a teacher having sexually assaulting one of her students. There's a lot of crazy people out here. So while I don't think it's right to be out here spilling tea about somebody's status, and the video was just disgusting, and the shock value of it all is just like, ugh. But I honestly do not feel bad for Grayling.